Alright. I've created 3 threads now, including this one telling you guys my /x/worthy Innawoods stories. And I'm gonna number each story and put them all here. Sorry for the wall of text, but hey, these are good stories, I guess. Enjoy. Be me. 17 at the time. Be in high school with part-time job. Job is feeding cows for grandpa. It's early winter. Gets darker sooner. PNG. Get cow feed and everything, work truck. Go to first farm. Already dark. Forget keys like tard. F my life.exe. Grab 2 buckets at a time. Walk them 40 yards over gate. Whistle to stay upbeat and because oddest. After getting done, head back to truck. Barely hear noise over leaves crunching. Sounds like someone learning how to whistle. Weird, but animals or something. Next couple days. Keep hearing the whistling. Coming from my pa's property across road. Notice over these days, it's progressing. The whistles are getting clearer. Whistle goes from blowing/quiet whistling to loud 2 fingers in mouth getting attention whistling. Still think it's birds or something. Think about it at home. Realize the whistles were mimicking my whistles. Okay, well, maybe it's a bird still. 2 days later. Come to second farm gate. Have keys this time. Dark as f.jpg. Drop keys trying to open gate lock. Say, damn it, when I drop keys. Feed cows. Come back and hear gurgles and animal moaning. Coming from the other farm across road. WTF. Decide to investigate because it might be dying cow. Hop fence and start walking. Property goes uphill. Woods get more thick as you go. Keep walking, and hearing animal dying noises. Kinda paranoid because dying sounds. Sounds change kinda. Go from moaning/gurgles to moaning/mumbling. Kinda getting more scared now. Keep going but slower. The noises keep changing. And start sounding like a person. Now I think there is a homeless man. Less scared but still pretty scared. Approximately 30 yards from noises. Sit down to listen and think of what to do.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Homeless guy is saying damn it. Sounds like 60-year-old smoker multiplied by 10. Keeps repeating damn it over and over. Notice the tone and inflection is getting lighter. Oh shit. MP4. That's my voice. Really scared and angry. Stand up and start creeping uphill. Crest hill with phone light on. Yell at the noise while climbing hill. Gets over hill and stop. On the edge of my light is a humanoid figure. Squatting in front of me. Eyes glowing really bright from phone light. Still telling myself it's a person. It comes closer. WTF am I looking at? .png. Best way I can describe how I felt. Was uncanny valley feeling. Its head was much larger than a normal person's head. Eyes were very large and the eyes glowed yellow/green. Its neck was too long, that's the best way I can describe it. Really skinny, halabunga skinny. Very tall. I'm sitting there, no noise, staring at this person. It slowly starts standing up while looking down at me. At least 2 feet taller than me, I'm 6'1". While staring at me it says damn it in my voice one more time. I just turn and run. Can't hear anything behind me. My legs have lost all feeling. Hop fence, get in truck and leave. I went back, and the days after that happened I heard the whistling again. That was story 1. Story number 2. Be me. 2 weeks ago as of writing this. Decided to bring my girlfriend, my friend, and her exchange student boyfriend from Finland, and my other friend who's a bi Hong Konger. Strange I know. For context because this may play into it, I don't know though. I shot a deer that morning, skinned and butchered it. And I brought it to my family farm, different farm from the first story. To drop it off for coyotes to finish off or drag off. My friend who we will call RF, Russian friend, she's a Stacy fag, but I love her to death, so I don't give a damn. My GF will be called, GF of course, my other 2 friends will be HK, Hong Konger, and FB, Finboy. We drive out to my farm and it's around 6:20 p.m., quite dark already. We get there and are driving towards my already established camp area. RF mentions something along the lines of, haha, wouldn't it be funny if we saw a skinwalker anon? Immediately tell her to shut the hell up, don't say that shit out loud. RF apologizes and agrees that it's a bad idea. She's sorta /X and /K mix. FB, wait, what is Skinwalker Anon? Me, shut up FB, I already told RF to shut up about it. He proceeds to keep bantering and pestering me about it and I'm basically forced to tell him about the legends and stories. Finally he shuts up about it. And looking back there was already a sense of paranoia from just talking about it. We drop off deer carcass and guts deep in a woods about a football field away from our camping spot. We get to spot, set up camp, chairs, food, fire, we chilling. Me and my GF notice we need more firewood. We get in my truck and drive to a brush pile we have on the property. Collect wood. I'm chopping wood and my GF stops me. GF, wait anon. Me, what's wrong babe? GF, shhhh listen. We hear movement in the trees, not light movement either. It stops and we kinda just continue getting wood. I'm thinking in the moment that it's probably a horny buck chasing a doe. Come back with wood. Fire lasts probably another hour or 2. This all happened from 6:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. Me and my GF leave for firewood again. We get there, and we're joking about what if something is out there. We laugh and gather wood. While I'm chopping a log to break it up, I smell something. This sounds so stereotypical, but I swear to whatever God is convenient that it was like this. I stand up and take a deep breath to catch my breath. A foul smell vaguely wafts into my nose. Roadkill / wet dog / rotting garbage. Damn it, this is some /K / shit. I think to myself. Brush it off but keep it in the back of my head. Come back and we're eating, drinking apple juice, Martinelli's Gold Medal Choice Grade Sparkling Apple Juice, to be specific, love that shit. Anyway we chilling, and FB brings up the skinwalker shit again. HK pipes up, and they start talking amongst themselves about as well as RF. Me and my GF look at each other and just say, screw it, they are gonna do whatever. The tension in the air is getting more and more palpable, the air just feels heavy. RF, Wait, where are the wood sounds? Me, what do you mean? At that moment I noticed it too. God damn it, more/x/shit, I'm thinking. RF is getting more and more afraid, she wants to leave. I tell her to chill, it's all good. I was also afraid because this isn't normal. But I didn't want to scare everyone, I was the guide, the one who knew the area and the most responsible out of everyone except my GF. HK and FB are getting scared as well, looking around and behind them. We have cows on my farm and we would hear our new bull Kaiser getting his nut on. RF would always ask what it was, and I would rationalize it. It kept happening that I was put at ease. I'm sitting back enjoying the fire, when we hear a howl/yip. RF, what is that anon? Me, coyote, they won't come near, they are afraid of humans. It sounded like a coyote impersonating a rooster's crow, that was strange, I was thinking. Coyotes don't really make sounds like that in my area, they normally just yip and howl. And it was only one coyote. It keeps going and I get super annoyed. Oi, fuck off at, I yell at the top of my lungs at where the sounds were coming from. When it stopped my heart kinda dropped. I can't tell you why, but I felt the rush of fear and adrenaline pump into my veins. Me, there, it stopped. The sound went off again, and it was much, much closer. It went from a kinda ambient sound to being 50 yards from us. I'm kinda shitting bricks, I can hear it much better. It doesn't sound like a normal coyote, more of a human interpretation of one. Super cliche, I know, but I'm being dead frigging serious. RF, FB, HK, GF, and I all look at the direction it came from. RF, screw this, she said. She got up and FB calmed her down. I stood up and watched the area where it was coming from. Slowly fanning the area with my eyes, looking for movement in square formations. Looking at a section of darkness and looking in a square formation. I keep looking and I see movement, and it's big. I could tell all my friends and GF looking to me for guidance. Without looking at them, I tell them to start packing. FB, Anon, wait, what's going on? Me, I said, now. I told HK and RF to start gathering the trash and food. And I asked my GF to get my axe and tools and put them in my truck. Me, FB, come with me, we're gonna put out the fire. I grabbed my bucket and started speed walking to a pond not far away. I get there and the sounds kick up again, it's moving, and now it's 30 yards from us. FB, what the hell is that? FB is looking into the woods. I grab the bucket and him and run. I put out the fire and tell everyone to get the hell inside. As everyone is getting in, the sound is getting really frantic. It started sounding like screaming, human screaming. We drive off and leave the farm. Everyone is quiet, and I'm slowly going down the dirt road. I rolled down my window and stuck my head out to listen. Utter and disturbing silence. I hit the gas and take off. Later I talked to my GF about what happened. She told me that she could tell something bad was happening before the sounds. She said my posture would go from relaxed to stiff and alert. And I talked to FB and I asked him what he saw. He told me after some persuading, that he saw a figure moving around when we heard the noises when we're getting water. Story number 3 again. Sorry for the wall. Be me. Probably 12 at the time. Be walking in a woods with two friends. We chilling, talking, walking. Suddenly hear rustling in bush. Lots of rustling. Holy shit, it's getting louder. We book it down the hill and look back up. All we see is a huge broad-shouldered pitch black entity with glowing red eyes. Not circles but the apple slice shaped evil eyes. It has a mist-like attribute to it. Kinda like the heat waves of a mirage. It starts levitating towards us and we take off towards my house running as fast as we can. I'm pissing my brown pants. We look back and it's got its arms outstretched as if it wanted to hug/grab us. We keep running until we get to my house. Don't tell parents because they will think I'm a schizo. Decide to go to sleep. Wake up, I don't know how long later. I can't move. I can't make a sound. All I can do is look around. I look into the corner of my room and see it. It materializes into existence and just sits in the corner, staring at me. It slowly comes to the foot of my bed and leans over me. That's when a pair of long, hairy arms with black razor-sharp nails come from what is above me that I can see. And they grab me and cover my eyes. I woke up the next morning and have never seen anything like this again. And finally my last story. Story number 4. Be me. Probably 15, 18 at the moment. Mid-November, because hunting. I like getting up before sun up to get drop on deer. Walking through old trail and woods. Crunching, and my cold icy breaths is all I can hear. Besides that it's just nighttime Innawoods sounds. At the time couldn't own guns so had CZ.223. Keep walking till I get to stand. Climb stand. Get to the top and hang my pack from hooks in tree. Take out antlers and grunt call. Sit for maybe an hour. Maybe 40 minutes before sunrise. Decide to rattle and grunt. Rattle, rattle. Grunt. After getting done sit back. After like 20 seconds, hear grunt/wheeze. Oh shit big buck, pog. Hear horny big buck heading my way. Crunch, 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 stop. Deer fever is taking over and I'm shaking with excitement. Beta kook never shot buck before. Can hear the buck moving around 10 yards away from stand. Bated breath is listening. The moon is quite bright tonight, so can see in darkness. Can't see forest floor but ray of moonlight passes by my tree low to the ground. Buck getting closer. Get CZ ready. Aim downwards to the right of my stand. Buck is heading literally a foot away from my tree. Can see its antlers in the small ray of moonlight. This is gay as F, but at the time I liked it. My AG class had a contest that if you got the biggest buck out of the whole class, you'd get like $200 or something. Moneyboner.exe. Rack is big, and deer is bigger. Wait till I can see its body to take shot. Can't see anything. Moonlight rays split between two trees on the deer's path with pitch black where there is no rays. Can't see deer after the rack leaves the moonlight. Can hear it though, it's going past me. I'm focusing on the sound and not on where it is visually. Focus eyes on where the deer is. See movement and snap my eyes towards it. An elongated human foot and calf passes through the light. Wait.pdf. Brain kind of just fogs up. I kind of sit there like a tard, wondering what I just saw. Literally the leg looked like it was someone walking/crawling on all fours. Brain suddenly realizes what happened and my stomach drops and the adrenaline starts pumping. Slowly sit back, trying to be as quiet as possible. My back sits against the bark of the tree, clutching rifle while semi-hyperventilating. Scared out my ass. The fear is straight primal. As if I'm being the hunted instead of the other way around. Want to look behind me? Don't do it, you frigging idiot. Does it regardless of brain's input. Slowly look behind the tree I'm sitting against. Look up the hill, scanning the perimeter of the area I can see. Nothing, nothing, red eyes, nothing, wait what? Snap back to the eyes. The most piercingly menacing eyes I've ever seen. Eyes have red eye whites, and its pupils are glowing yellow/orangish, pick related. Shits bricks harder than already doing so. Immediately sit back against the tree again. Gripping rifle so tightly that my nails are scratching into the barrel. Kinda pass out. Wake up and it's daytime. Rifle is still in lap. Look around. Nothing. GIF. Basically firemen slide down the ladder to the stand. Bolt back to my dad's truck he let me drive. Hop in and drive home at speed of light. I might be leaving out details because this happened way back, and my brain kind of blocked it out for a bit. There's all my stories. I can type out some friends and family stories if y'all want, but here's all my personal stories. Don't want this thread to die, so I'll contribute. Not very Innawoods, but it happened Innawoods behind my house. I'll green text for brevity, but I'll probably fail in that regard. Be me. B7 maybe. Live in the Ozarks. Tree sandhills.jpg, pic related. Middle of nowhere, only kid my age is on the other side of the woods. I liked to trespass a lot and my parents didn't know/care. Crossing the woods to stay the night at friend's house. Several properties between mine and his. Have to army crawl to get under some bushes at the end of the property where there's a barbed wire fence. Lifting my head up as I approach the fence. Clearing with a big ass tree in the middle. Almost sunset. Have to push down the tall grass to crawl under the barbed wire. Freeze. There is something white near the tree. Squint hard. Looks like a woman in a wedding gown hanging from one of the branches. Sounds cliché, but that's what I saw. Ghost? Suicide? Plastic tarp? Doesn't matter, got a bolt. Run all the way through the woods. Trip several times. Run through a spider web and get bit on my right ear. Make it home and get ignored by parents. I posted this before, but that was like 5 years ago. I was a pretty retarded kid and easily frightened, but this genuinely felt wrong to see, and I don't bring it up with people I know, because it feels too real to acknowledge it. I have more stories if anyone is interested, but they're mostly unrelated to thread. Sure thing round 2. Walking home from friend's house, the one across the woods. Took the road, cause don't have to go through the woods. Literal back road that winds through the hills. Pic related. Longer than walking through the woods but doesn't require trespassing. Using a walkie-talkie to talk to my mom because children didn't get phones back then. The signal is really shitty and comes in and out. Mom is mid-sentence when she is cut off. Deep horrifying voice comes in. My mind and my bowels are both simultaneously evacuated. Threatening as hell. Cry like a bitch to my mom. She didn't even hear the voice. Ask her to come pick me up. She sends stepdad out on the four-wheeler. He's pissed when he gets there and I cry the whole time I'm waiting for him. Literally could not tell you what the voice said. I know it said something directly to me, but it's been so long / it was so traumatizing to my tiny underdeveloped brain that I cannot remember any of the words. Only that it was a very masculine / gravelly voice, maybe even demonic, and that I took whatever it said as a threat. My best guess is something along the lines of, I'm gonna come find you / I know where you are, and I'm gonna kill / gut you. Hell, they might have even used my actual name, thinking back on it as hard as I can. I've always rationalized that it was someone listening in on the same frequency deciding it would be really funny to mess with me, but no idea why my mom wouldn't have heard it. I know it wasn't my stepdad though, 'cause he's never been that kind of guy. Damn Anon, yeah, that's messed. I can see why you'd shit yourself. I would have thought it was closer and someone was watching me or some shit. Now you've given me the inspiration to tell an Innawoods story he told me a couple months back. Here we go. Be my friend. Also be Innawoods fiend. Recently bought a PSA K74 and buttload of 7.62x39. Decide to go Innawoods with a buddy. Be around February. Go Innawoods on private property. His grandfather's land, which is like 500 acres, he lives near Jonesboro, most I'll say. Pack car and head off. Friend is also a /K/Amando and likes to run a cheap Chicom rig. Other friend is running an Rinco SKS with Type .56 SKS stripper clip chest rig. Pick related, stalker vibes. They both decide to hike out into a large hill / mountain in the middle of the property. They arrive at the area. Set up camp, bushcraft shelters and shit. Cook spam and beans. Run around the immediate area like fags trying to find areas of potential attackers. LARP fags.fov. They run around until dark collecting firewood and LARPing. They get comfy for the night. Comfyposting.exe. Falls asleep for maybe 2 hours. Wakes up to a terrible reek. Body odor and wet dog. Friend wakes up other friend. Yo, do you smell that shit? Yeah, WTF is that? Attribute it to a skunk or some shit. Try to go to sleep, but can't because of the smell. Friend carries a ppm 88 and puts that shit on to help. Doesn't help. .png. The smell is getting progressively closer. Described it as moving. They start hearing crunching a couple yards out towards their 1 o'clock. Grab AK. Grab SKS. Cradle them like newborn babies. Friend grabs headlamp and puts it on. Wants to look at what it could be. Gets up, and when he gets straight up almost vomits in mask. Friend kinda stands there petrified by the noises walking around near their camp. They set up a perimeter to try and see what it is. The sounds are getting much closer. Friend's adrenaline would let him throw a car into space, that's how hyped he is. Decides for whatever reason to turn on head torch. Light comes on and green eyes are staring back at him. kinda cools down thinking it's a raccoon or something. Wait, that raccoon must be in a tree or something, the eyes are higher than a raccoon on the ground. Him and his friend walk closer. As they get closer they start to see it's not a frigging raccoon. It runs away and around them. He catches a glimpse of it and it's a really big black dog. They whip their guns every way it goes. Eventually my friend shoots at the dog. The dog stops and stares. They can still only see the eyes, and when it moves, he shoots at it again, hitting center mass. The eyes raise 3 more feet and start moving straight towards them. Both guys are dumbstruck, and before they can do anything really it comes fully into view. It's a dog, but it's standing up straight. Has body of bear, legs of wolf, human hands with long nails on them. And its head, according to my friend, was missing skin on its jaws and gums, leaving it to kinda look like a skull, pick related. Friend looks it dead in the eyes and said he felt that he was looking into the eyes of something pure evil, a dark primal evil. He immediately raises his rifle and just mag dumps in its general direction, and so does his friend. The dogman, that's what he called it, screams from getting hit with beautiful 7.62x39. They kinda turn and start heading back into camp. All the while watching the area for the thing they just mag dumped into. They see it take off and run off back deeper into the woods. They grab their shit, douse the fire, and head for the ATV they came in on. As they're running they can hear heavy pained breathing and deep guttural yips and barks/howls. My friend reloaded at this point, turns and just starts shooting wildly in the general direction behind them. The sounds and leaves crunching from it following slows down. They get on ATV and take off. They arrive at grandfather's house and kind of explain away all the gunfire and why they left as target practice and just getting bored. Grandfather kind of just looks like he knows more than what he's letting on. Later that night from their beds in the house they hear a set of howls that happen every couple of minutes. I showed him the movie An American Werewolf in London, and when the werewolf howls and the sounds it made happen in the movie, he stopped it and told me that's what it sounded like. Said they sounded kind of human-ish. Be me. Hiking in the middle of nowhere in Utah with friends. Hike a hard day deep in a woods, set up a nice camp in a peaceful valley. Go to sleep. Wake up at 3 a.m., pitch black, moon is covered by clouds. Have to poop? Badly. Grab my headlamp and walk irresponsibly far from campsite to poop. I am poop shy. Sitting there in ultimate blackness pooping. Realize not only is the moon clouded over, but a fog rolled into the valley that night. It feels like I'm pooping in a dark void of nothingness. Turn to my right, see glowing eyes staring at me. Sphincter Titan.exe. Nope the hell out of there mid-poop. Try to navigate back to campsite but I can't see shit. Lost my sense of direction completely. And usually I'm a pretty good navigator in a woods. Can't see stars, the nearby mountain tops or anything at all. Total darkness in the fog. Panic and dread. Keep seeing the frigging eyes, it's following me, feels like it's getting closer too. Every time I see the eyes, I move away. After like an hour I eventually end up at the campsite just by trying to avoid whatever the hell was staring at me all that time. I completely lost my direction and had no clue where I was. Get into my tent, get comfy and eventually fall asleep after about an hour of waiting there listening with my knife clutched. Wake up next morning, group is unusually quiet. We all start eating breakfast and there isn't really any conversation. All of the sudden, I feel presence next to me. A frigging big ass deer is literally standing within arm's reach of me sniffing at our food. WTF.jpg. We are all sitting there motionless, watching this big retard sniff around. Eventually the deer freezes, and it seems like it realizes we are humans. It bolts the hell out of there, stops about 50 meters away from our camp and just stares at us. Wish I had something more spoopy, but that was frigging weird. Almost like the bastard guided me back to the campsite and then showed up the next day to say hi,